Hi, sweetheart. Grandpa Burch here. Hey, who's ready for another story time? I've got one for you. It's Sofia Valdez, future Prez. Sofia for president. Sofia Valdez, future Prez. By Andrea Beatty. Sofia was a baby who got things done, helping her family before she turned one. Oh, she's even watering the plants before she turned one. She and Abuelo went out every week to help elderly friends around Blue River Creek who couldn't get out and about on their own, and with no place to gather, were stuck home alone. There's Abuelo, there's Sofia, and there's the people that they're taking their stuff to. And there's Abuelo again, raking the leaves and taking pets for a walk, or just dropping by for a treat and a talk. Sofia Valdez did as much as she could for her family and friends and her whole neighborhood. A dreamer, a doer, a real life go-getter. Most people liked good, but Sofia liked better. There she's walking the dogs, and there's Abuelo and Sofia. Oh, here we go. Each morning, Abuelo started Sofi to class. They walked home again along Blue River Pass, making plans, munching cookies, Abuelo and girl. Except for that Tuesday when Pup saw the squirrel. Uh-oh. With a howl, woo! Pup took off, racing through the town. Over, under, beneath, and around. Look at Abuelo go. Sofia scrambled to try to keep up with the hollering man and the billowing pup. Well, I thought she was going to climb hound there for a minute. Oh, there goes the squirrel. Do you see the squirrel had to turn the book upside down? Oh, my. Up the squirrel ran to the top of a hill, made of leftover junk for the local landfill. They reached the tip top of that mountain of trash, which jiggled and broke with an ear-splitting crash. Oh, poor Abuelo, the pup, and the squirrel, and Sofia. Down they tumbled and hit with a thud on a muddy old pumpkin, yuck, surrounded by mud. Ugh. Ouch, cried Abuelo. He struggled to stand. A dangerous mess, he said, grasping her hand. Oh, the pup's sorry, he grabbed his hat. Oh, looks like he hurt his foot and his leg. The next day, Sofia walked to school solo. She was by herself, but it wasn't the same without her Abuelo. This is not right, declared young Sofia, who glared at the Mount of Trashmore and got an idea. Oh, look at that Mount of Trashmore. All it is a bunch of trash. Oh, my. The very next morning, at dawn, she planted a sign in the front of the lawn. She stood back and smiled, and Pup gave a bark. "Get rid of Mount Trashmore. Let's build a new park." Each of her neighbors had something to say about benches and fountains and places to play. Meeting sports, gardens, a basket for bees, a rubber duck pond, and a kiosk for cheese. She drew every thought on her map of the park, which was perfectly perfect by a quarter till dark. Ooh. She drifted to sleep in her soft, cozy bed. Then, bam! She woke up when a thought smacked her in the head. Her heart skipped a beat as she realized each one of her neighbors had said, "Let me know when it's done." They all thought Sophia could build it alone. But how could one girl do so much on her own? The weight of that thought made her tender heart ache as night thunder growled and she laid wide awake. Then dawn brought a storm and the gloomy sky wept, and the heart-sick Sophia finally slept. Abuelo baked cookies. When Sophia got up, he gave her a bag full and sneaked one to Pup. Oh, poor Pup. Give him a cookie. He blinked back a tear as he hugged to Sophia. "For courage," he whispered. "Te amo, mi vida." Sophia's knees wobbled. She felt weak inside. She looked at his ankle and quite nearly cried. Though she didn't feel brave or courageous at all, Sophia Valdez went to face City Hall. And there's City Hall. And there she is, way down there. A big building. There's the library. The mayor's office sent her to room 401, the Blue River Creek Department of Fun, which sent her downstairs to room 302, the office of duck ponds and cool things to do. Oh my, go that way. To the office of monkeys. Ha ha ha, give me a cookie. The Department of Cheese, the Division of Fountains, and meeting and bees. Then down to the basement, so musty and cramped, where all the town's papers were sorted and stamped. And that's where the clerk said what no one else did. "You can't build a new park. You're only a kid." She's only a kid. The words, they smacked Sophia deep down in her heart. Her plan was kiboshed before it could start. "I think," said Sophia, "I think that law's wrong." But her second grade voice didn't sound very strong. The clerk said clearly, "It cannot be done." "Do you have any questions?" Sophia said one. "If you were me, and if I was you, and he was your grandpa, what would you do?" Well, I will," said the clerk. Then she said nothing at all. She thought and she thought. Then she sent out a call. to every employee throughout City Hall. Wow. The entire government of Blue River Creek crammed into the office to hear Sofia speak. But her words jumbled up in her cheeks, turned bright red as a dozen emotions rushed to her head. Her heart beat so loudly she thought it would crack. The crowd leaned in closer and Sofia leaned back. Then her arm brushed the edge of the old cookie sack. And that was the moment when Sofia first knew being brave means doing one thing you must do. Though your heart cracks with fear, though you're just in grade 2, she took a deep breath and looked at the mayor in the eye and thought. Her knees wobbled and she held her head high. Sofia started talking and she spelled out her plan and why it all mattered and how it began. Once she got rolling, she had lots to say about meeting spots, monkeys, and places to play, and other ideas for things they could do to help the town elders and other folks too. She had thought on the library, thought on the zoo, and perhaps a way to combine the two. And she's really thinking about it, and she's putting it all together. And even a cheese place. Even a place for llamas. Look, a llama. It's a zoo library with monkeys and books. All right, cried the mayor. Go, start a petition. If the town wants a new park, we'll form a commission. Let's build a park for everyone. She even got the clerk to going. Sign our petition, please. Bark for parks. And so young Sofia got right to work with some help from her family and pup and even the clerk. Wow. Wow. There's scientists need parks. Give bees a chance. Here's one. Sign our petition, please. We can do it. We love parks. Get rid of Mount Trashmore. We need more green. Somewhere that's green. Then others joined in. Not all, but a few. Like Miss Leela Greer and the kids in grade 2. She got her whole class to go in. There were hearings and surveys and taxes to figure. Then bulldozers, cranes, and blue bigger digger. They all built that park, and that's how it got done, with the hard work of by and for everyone. But it began with a dream of one person, just one, who laced up her shoes and then led the way to help Blue River Creek get a new place to play. Now every evening till long after dark, the town comes together at Citizens Park. They all hold this truth to be self-evident, that Sofia Valdez could grow up to be president. Until then, Sofia that real-life go-getter helps Blue River Creek get better and better. Boy, look at her go. The Citizens Park, it says. Citizens Park. And that's the end of the book. Boy, she was really a go-getter. A park for everyone. And that's the end. What'd you think about Sofia Valdez, future president? All right, bye for now. And remember, Grandpa loves you.